Morning, everyone. Morning, morning. In honor of Grimes, I've got my robotic voice. Y'all ready?
But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So, if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality. So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe. The communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So, if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality. So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe.
Okay.
Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Hey everyone, we are talking about Grimes today, and I had to put on my robotic voice because, as you know, she is really into AI. I am just getting to know this person, and let's figure out who she is together. And as we're figuring it out, remember, feel free to ask all your questions.
Hi guys, that's enough malarkey. Okay, I literally just figured out who this Grimes person was. Maybe several months ago, there was a show like where robots were gonna perform instead of humans because the humans were afraid to be in public. And I said, okay, I need to know who this Grimes person is. I knew she was associated with Elon Musk, and I later found out that she's Elon Musk's baby mother. I don't know if they're married, so we'll just stick with baby mother. And, as we hang out this morning, this is going to be our Friday thing, just hanging out, getting to know the pop, rock, whoever stars that are out there that you all wisdom teethingers are into. I know she's a little off the beaten path of rap, R&B. I know maybe some of you all are more into that, but I know in a lot of places, she is what everybody really loves. She's like the Rihanna of, I don't know, what would you call her music? Electronic, EDM, pop, rock? I don't know, whatever. She's like the Rihanna. They're waiting for her to drop an album, and she just out there having kids and living her other life. And that's what I figure out so far. I have a few videos lined up just for us to look at while we chit chat. We're just finding out about her together, like I said. And if you all have any questions just about life and about any of the things that I posted this week, you all know this week the video is about time management. And I'm sorry that you're already in school. I didn't manage my time well this morning at all. My goal was to get in here before you all get into your classes so you all could get ready with me or like, but I'm not getting ready. You all will be the one getting ready because you're on your way to school and I am not. And we'll just chit chat. Anyway, if you have your questions, if you're watching this on a rebroadcast, let me know. And next week, I will make every effort to get in here earlier. In the meantime, let's figure out who Grimes is. I found a few pictures on the gram, and I know so far I've really 100%. Y'all want to watch a video or click through something on the interwebs? Let's see. Let's do some click throughing first and hear her talk. No. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to the latest news. Elon Musk and her, they're in some sort of custody battle, I guess. I didn't even listen to the video. I just saw the headlines and I said, you know what? Let me see what it's saying. Okay. Okay. We'll get back to what she said in the video because everything is wrong. This woman has made AI her god, and every single thing she said is absolutely wrong. Let's just establish the baseline. And yeah. Let's go.
James is taking legal action against Elon Musk over their children. Per court records obtained by NBC News on October 3rd, the Crystal Ball singer has filed a petition seeking to establish parental rights for 3-year-old son X Ash A12, 20-month-old daughter Exa Darkside Real, and son Techno Mechanicus. It appears Elon, who split from Grimes in March 2022 after...
They have 3 children. I didn't realize that at all. See, I'm telling you, we're finding out all about them together. I'm watching this right now, IRL. They have 3 children, and doesn't have seemed that when they were married. You know, she's a musician, and we'll get into that a little bit. We're just here. Let's keep it going. I'd really love if you all throw some questions in there, and then we can pause this periodically and ask questions as we watch these videos and find out about who Grimes really is. But if you don't ask any questions, we'll just keep the vibe chill and just keep figuring out who this woman is. All right, let's go back to the video. Okay, now we know she had 3 children. Maybe we'll do a summary at the end of what we found out.
After 4 years of dating, has yet to formally respond. E! News has reached out to reps for both the Tesla CEO and Grimes for comment and has not heard back. The legal move comes nearly a month after Grimes publicly confirmed she and Elon privately welcomed their youngest son, nicknamed Tao. Prior to the revelation, in a since-deleted post shared to X, formerly known as Twitter, on September 7th, Grimes also addressed executive Siobhan Zillis, with whom Elon shares 19-month-old twins, and their custodial drama, writing, "Tell Siobhan to unblock me and tell Elon to let me see my son, or please respond to my lawyer." However, most recently, the Genesis artist noted that she and Siobhan were able to move forward. Taking to X on September 10th, Grimes wrote, "Hey, I would prefer to not breathe any more life into this current press cycle, but I want to de-escalate the narrative at the moment. I spoke with Siobhan at length finally, which was long overdue. This wasn't her fault. Please don't be angry at her. We respect each other a lot, and we're excited to become friends and have the kids grow up together." She then added, "Women are so often pitted against each other." Speaking
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me stop for a second. And oftentimes we characterize when you think of baby mama, the first thing you think about is Black people. Let me just say it, or non-white people. These are some real wealthy, rich people that are unmarried and having issues with taking care of their children. The warning, Wisdomteethingers and, Wisdomteethingers, teen to early 20s, get married before you start having children. I know you're like, oh, but everybody gets divorced. Maybe, and maybe they don't, but at least you've established that this is our family unit that we're going to be raising together. All this trying to make up your own, marriage is not for this and that, and coming up with all kind of human theories about what worked and what's not going to work. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. And baby mamas are not just Black people. There you go. Everybody out there doing baby mama things and feeling the consequences thereof. Get married, stay married. End of story. Raise your kids together.
With Siobhan, it's very evident she's an amazing human, and we both just want what's best for our kids. Next, the songwriter reflected on her and Elon's latest edition, noting that she wishes she could show, quote, how cute little Techno is, but that her priority is keeping her children, quote, out of the public eye. Shortly after Grimes shared her message, Siobhan responded with, at the end of the day, it all ended up for the best. Thank you for taking the time to really connect and understand each other. So glad we had such a wonderful talk. Was insanely overdue. You are a total badass, and I respect you very much as well. I can't wait for kiddo playdate, and congrats on baby Tao as well. Elon also shares 6 children with ex-wife Justine Musk.
Hold on. Did I just hear that? Okay, I'm finding out more information than he had 6 children with ex-wife, 2 children with the other woman that Grimes was talking about, and 10? Elon Musk has 10 children? You're kidding me. Why didn't I know this? I mean, listen, oh my goodness. This is not good. Wisdomteethingers, why does Elon, I didn't know that at all. You know, we're not talking about Elon today, but I'm curious. Let's just take a look. Now I'm super curious. Hopefully I wasn't searching anything weird. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see. How many children does Elon Musk have? Okay. 11. He has 11 children. Oh, what? Okay. Elon Musk, trailblazing Tesla, is not just a tech mogul, but a dad extraordinary, boasting a whopping 11 children from his sweet adventures in love and life, known for raising concerns about underpopulation crisis. He clearly not wasted. Oh. All right. You know what? Let's get back to Grimes, because this is not about him. Let's look at some pictures of her. Let's look at some pictures. Here we go. Back to Grimes. And let's see. This is her. Let's see her talking. What's she saying?
More lines on the mirror than a sonnet. Well, I mean, sonnets, like you look at Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet is like early pop music, you know? It's like, oh, like love story, like, oh, can't be together. Oh my God. Like she's so, oh my God. And then they die. You know, it's sort of like, I was just kind of thinking about like how Shakespeare is sort of this like, you know.
Don't say, oh my God. Remember that. I have a whole video that talks about it. Seems like everybody.
The Britney Spears of the day. I did everything. More lines on the mirror than a sonnet. Well, I mean, sonnets, like you look at.
Okay. Well, there she is. That's her on Genius. How many years ago was that? I don't know. I can't. Oh, a couple of years ago that was. And let me see. I'm still trying to figure out who she is.
The communists.
We already did that.
Here is a perfect case study.
Oh,
the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So, if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for.
Okay, so nobody has to work. You have to work. You're a human being. Human beings must work. That just is what it is.
With a comfortable state of being, comfortable living, AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality.
There will be no equality without God. Human beings by nature are going to have greed, even in communism that occurred as an experiment before it failed. Human beings, the people in charge, the bourgeoisie, and the different powers that be, there's always a ruling class. That's just human by nature. And Grimes has thought this through, but hasn't thought through the humanity of it all. She's living in La La Land. All right, let's see what other thoughts that she had about. And here's the truth. She seems cool. Don't let it seem like I'm bashing her. I'm not. I just don't want you all to believe this. There's some truths about humanity that we must understand. Human beings must work. If you put yourself in a situation where you're not working, then you're turning yourself into a non-human. Communism, where everybody is equal, it's impossible to happen with human effort. It's impossible. It's impossible to happen with AI effort because AI is controlled by humans. It's not going to happen. What Grimes is looking for is a world where people are equal, people are cared for, people are loved, people don't want for anything. And that is absolutely something to desire. It really is. It's the solution where she's like totally off. And the solution really is God. Most people reject God and they want to bring in all these other things. Communism could save us is what she's saying. AI could save us because it takes out this and that. You need God. That is what she doesn't want to accept. She will, though. One day she will reckon it in her mind and make a decision like, you know what? God seeming like a better solution to this. I feel that. At some point pretty soon, every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is God. Believe that. Even everybody with their own theories here.
Here is a perfect case study where I think AI was used really effectively and was very pro-human. And we can learn a lot from it. If you've ever seen the documentary Deep Blue, where Garry Kasparov, the reigning chess champion at the time, fought against the IBM chess computer, it's really interesting. The entire chess community was shook because the computer beat Garry Kasparov, and he also kind of went mad during the process. It's a great film, the documentary about this. I think it's just called Deep Blue. However, after this, the chess community was very smart and strategic and found solutions to this problem of feeling replaced by AI. Chess essentially created a low-tech zone. They made the chess championships and everything exclusive to humans. The chess AI was used for training and innovating in the game and finding new ways to play. I really, really believe in low-tech zones. I think as everything gets more high-tech, we will actually come to value human input more and human talent more and human innovation more.
Okay. I see what you're saying here, Madame Grimes. I see you. Okay. Well, what she's thinking is, is she saying that she understands that human beings are more valuable? I think so. So, okay, I know we haven't really made a build-up, but what I've gathered so far from me kind of pulling together some sources and half listening over here, I absolutely know AI, tech, human machines are something that she truly, truly embraces a lot and really values its input and almost wants it to be side by side with humanity. What she's sounding like, though, is not side by side, but helping us learn to be more human because we've gone so far. I don't know. There seems to be some light happening, maybe, because this video is a few months ago. I know a lot she was going through a lot of personally during that time from what we just found out about her issues with having a baby and not issues, but Elon, her baby daddy. And sometimes when you're knee deep in hormones and stress and things, you begin to think more deeply about life. I don't know. I'm rambling. Let's keep hearing what Grimes is saying.
Online AI chess is really, really popular. It's a great way to challenge yourself. It's a great way to learn the game. But chess with just humans is more popular than it's ever been. You know, a lot of people know the name Magnus Carlsen. A lot of these great players are big pop culture figures. People feel invested in the game of chess. They're making series like The Queen's Gambit. I think a lot of people think we're either going to have AI or we're not going to have AI. But we still have a beautiful window of time right now to be like the chess community and decide where we want it and where we don't want it, and qualitatively, how do we want it to exist. Here is a perfect case study where
Okay. I mean, all I can hear is that people being wise in their own mind. She has been drinking that I want to be God juice and just trying to come up with all kinds of answers except for God. And let me see. I want to see what the comment section looks like. Okay, y'all ready? Let's see what the comment section looks like. I don't know if we're ready. Let's see. We don't want it in music, Claire. Basically, she's telling, Claire, I think Claire is her real name. We're literally living a Black Mirror episode. Turning off the internet would be the ultimate low-tech zone. She's just saying buzzwords. Okay, see, that person that says that is feeling exactly what I'm feeling. I was just a little confused. Do you want robots? Do you not? Are you trying to convince us that it's going to be okay for the AI to take over our world? I don't know. Yeah, that person is... Need you to stop talking, babe. Some of us already value humans. We don't need the threat of AI to have that epiphany. We don't. Did somebody say, Chess, why is your whole personality AI now? Painting in a low-tech zone. Okay, all right. We're out. Let's see what was
even just at the airport, like, how does the whole line not move for like the moms to go to the front? Children are sacred. We won't live as a species if we don't have more kids. The women who are not wanting to have kids watch their mothers give up their dreams. I don't blame like millennial women and stuff. Like literally half the people I know have like some like borderline personality mom. Every job there should just be a nursery at every place anyone works. Like it's good to have children around. There's a lot of old people that are just like withering away and they all want to be around babies. We could be making better porn. Beautiful cinematic porn. Like why am I not seeing Antony and Cleopatra like with the Shakespeare? Like it could be good. I just feel like we're gonna have AI girlfriends. Women might be obsolete in like 5 years. Like just to be clear. I hope not.
Okay. This one. Okay. Listen, I am so confused. Like, who is this? I don't know. It's like she just sits and just whatever she's thinking about just pops in her head, and she has a baseline theory where AI is like the base. Let me know if you're Grimes fans. Let me know what's going on, because it seems like she just comes up with these AI things and just runs with it. We have to watch a video to see how this all came about. Like AI rules in Grimes' world. That's what we know. She has 3 children. Is Elon Musk's baby mother. Doesn't look like they were married. And they are in some sort of custody battle right now because they've broken up. And we know she's a musician. And she's into AI. Robots rule. And communism, too. She seemed to communism seemed to be something that was in, like, is it okay to want to be a communist? I'm confused. Is it okay now? I don't know. Everybody out there people done lost their minds. Here, let's see. Now, this was a show. This is the very first time I knew this person exists. Alter Ego. Did y'all ever watch that show? And Grimes was a host on it. I remember it. Okay, let me back up and say how it all came out. Okay, I never heard of her before a year ago or something, or maybe it was before. Whenever this Alter Ego came up, a plop of her on the screen talking about how robots rule popped on my screen. I'm like, who is this? I didn't even bother looking. I just was like, okay, she's weird. That's the thought I had. No offense, Grimes. You're a little eccentric. That's what I thought. She's weird. And then fast forward 2 years later, I get a thing that just pops up on my screen, Grimes. I think I was searching alternative music or something, and she popped up. It's like, oh, I remember this girl from the robot show. People that don't want to sing in public, that wants a robot to sing for them. Not a robot, but an AI. What is the thing called? Emoji? No, not emoji. A thing. A computer generated person. Why I can't think of the person? Avatar. Thank you. They wanted an avatar to sing for them. And I just remembered her from that show. And I started watching like 3 videos about her life and who she is. We'll watch a couple of them together because we got time. And this is how I got into her and realized that, oh, she has a huge cult following. People love her. I listened to a lot of her songs and I'm like, oh, okay, that's not bad. Then I heard the whole AI rules, human drool thing in her messages. I'm like, I don't know. That seems a little weird, but humans are special. More special than robots. Okay, so this is the alter ego where the avatars perform instead of the humans. And who do we have here? Roxy. You all remember Roxy? Was she this one, the girl in the center? And then Will.I.am. It seems like Nick Lachey is on everything. He's just grabbing any gig he could find. He just doesn't even seem like he would fit in an AI type show, avatar singing. He's a singer. And Will.I.am, I can see that. Roxy, maybe they just needed a beautiful woman. And this girl over here beside Nick Lachey, I have absolutely no idea who that is. Let's see who they said. Let's see. Roxy. Oh! I just read it. Oh, you all have to see it. I am embarrassed. I am absolutely embarrassed. That's Alanis Morissette. How? She looks different. I didn't realize that was her. Oh, I know. You wanna know I'm here to remind you of. That is her song, right? I'm pretty sure it is. It popped in my head too quick for it not to be her show. Okay, let's keep going. Let me see what else. Still on the show. Grimes will be judging a new singing competition. It was on Fox TV. And let's see.
Doing illegal things. Doing illegal
Lord.
things. I don't know. I feel untethered today. I'm worried my soul is out in space or something. Hopefully that's okay. I don't know. I feel untethered today. I'm worried my soul is
Okay.
out
Well, now whatever happened to that show? Did you all ever watch an episode of it, Alter Ego? She smokes sometimes. I don't know if all the time. And she's got 3 kids. Elon Musk, baby mother, believe in AI. We just keep gathering information about her. I should have a running spreadsheet that we could type it in as we figure out more facts about these people. And a side topic, Elon Musk has 11 children. I had absolutely no idea. Let's keep it going. Ask your questions now. If you have any questions for me, we can pause what we're doing because honestly, it's not like this is any major script here. We're just hanging out and looking at these things. Do you think, okay, there is a video here that says, it's 10 minutes. Let's watch this one. 10 minutes of Grimes. It's 10 minutes. There's a 1 hour one. There's one with like little snippets of her life. Let's watch the 10-minute one, and I'll speed it up. Let me see. Okay.
Piles of paperwork.
Okay. Oh, this one may actually summarize it for us, because it says it's titled The Amazing Life of Grimes. Oh, okay. We'll get to hear a lot about her. All right. Okay. All right. Let me pull it up so we can see. Should we slow it down? Should we watch the whole thing? I don't know. If they talk fast, then we may not need to slow it down. Let's go and see.
And the Canadian musician who happens to be the girlfriend of the richest man on the planet, Grimes. Grimes has an insane story that includes studying neuroscience and releasing 5 studio albums. Not only is she a celebrated creative and intellectual, but she's also Elon Musk's girlfriend and the mother to their 8-month-old son.
Was, because this is old now, and she has 3 kids. This was released a couple years ago. Oh, okay.
A12. Grimes' story is one that we can all draw inspiration from.
Oh.
To new fans, Grimes might seem a bit odd, but the musician, whose real name is Claire Boucher, has led quite an extraordinary life. Born and raised in Vancouver,
Boucher, because y'all know that's Dr.D-Nice's last name. Boucher, okay.
Canada, the electronic musician started releasing music over a decade ago. While she's a really talented musician, it's actually a career that she stumbled upon. One of her friends convinced her to sing backing vocals for his band, and she was an absolute natural. Apparently, she found it super easy to hit all the right notes, so she learned how to use GarageBand, and the rest is history. Her ability to pick up on the technical side of music.
Okay. Remember, I told you I was doing a little bit of investigation about her prior, and because just assembling videos, I didn't want us to be just like watching dud videos. I didn't watch this one, though, that we're watching. One of the videos I watched, she actually taught herself to play the violin, or yeah, I'm pretty sure she didn't want, it was something about not wanting to sample things and thought she could do it better, or didn't want the electronics to do it. I'm pretty sure. Check me on that one. We may not get to that video that I saw it in. I don't even remember which one of the videos I saw it in. But she's pretty talented. Nobody's gonna
so quickly speaks volumes to her intellect, and we think it's awesome that young women have people like Grimes to look up to. Not only is she really smart and creative, but she also dedicates her time to speaking out about double standards and the issues female musicians face in the music industry. She's been vocal about reviews of her work that focus on the fact that she's a woman rather than her creative ability. Along with being a singer, she's also a producer, and she advocates for female producers in the industry. She's previously called for the recognition of female producers and engineers because so many music industry men think women are not fit to handle the technical side of music.
Are men saying that, or are the women saying that the men are saying that? We need to figure that out.
She's a woman that enjoys going against the grain for the greater good of society. The singer does things her way, and she's been celebrated for staying true to her artistry. Among many of the things that make her relatable and just really cool, she cuts and dyes her own hair into random shapes and colors. She has an insanely unique wardrobe.
Is she the inspiration for the pink hair and green hair and the blue hair that everybody is wearing? Let me know. Is she? It sounds like it may be her. She brought it out there to the mainstream.
And is a vegan, environmentalist, and anti-consumerist. When she's planning a tour, she only uses what she needs to put on a show. No more, no less. Her music is an extension of herself and has been described as dark, strange, ethereal, and catchy. After graduating high school, she started attending McGill University in Montreal, Canada, where she studied neuroscience. Neuroscience is the scientific study of the nervous system with a focus on the brain. According to the McGill
So she's one of those people that's just too smart for their own good and have denied God.
University website, the program is super competitive and only takes 50 entrants each year.
so it's safe to say that Grimes had an outstanding application. Her music career started picking up after she released a cassette-only album called Geedy Primes in 2010. She released her second album, Halifaxa, in the same year. She even went on tour with Swedish singer Lykke Li. After experiencing major traction in her music career, she made the decision to drop out of university and pursue music seriously. In 2012, she went international and signed to British indie label 4AD. Under this label, she released Visions, which would become her breakout success. One of her most famous songs, Oblivion, came from this album and really made its mark on the music world. Pitchfork even named it the second best song of the decade in 2019. The momentum just kept picking up the pace for Grimes, and in 2013, she signed a management deal with Jay-Z's management company, Roc Nation. According to Pitchfork...
What? Why did I forget that? She was with Roc Nation? I know I watched a little bit about her music career. Roc Nation? Okay, that kind of... I get... That's weird. Roc Nation? In my mind, I figure Roc Nation is rap. I came through. What is Jay-Z? Big pimpin', spending, da da da. Big pimpin'. No, really? Roc Nation? Really? I am shocked. Okay. All right, we're just. I'm sorry. I have to lean into this one. Roc Nation? Okay. Man, Okay, so now the first thing that popped in my head is the whole Illuminati thing. Because she's so dark, like dark in the things that she thinks and dark in how she presents herself. And then, people always say Roc Nation, Jay-Z is Illuminati. I don't know. And I know he did for sure have a t-shirt on that says do as thou wilt, which is definitely one of the major tenets of Satanism. I don't know if you know that. And I would never put on a t-shirt like that because I'm Team Jesus all the way. I believe Jesus is the only one. And as human beings, we cannot trust our own hearts because our hearts are evil and desperately wicked without God. And if you have something on that says do as thou wilt, then you're trusting human thought and human action to do the right thing and always do the right thing, which won't ever happen. It just is what it is. It's the sinful world that we live in, and that's why a savior, Jesus, is needed. But Roc Nation, okay, I've taken a little long on this because I was surprised. I just did not remember that.
She posted an image of herself on Tumblr, making the rock diamond symbol with her hands, saying that she joined the X-Men. The photo is no longer available. Signing to the management company put her in the same circles as the likes of Rihanna, who is also signed to Roc Nation. She even almost worked with Rihanna in 2014 when she wrote a song for her, but the song didn't end up on her album. That didn't stop Grimes, because she released the song herself. If you've learned anything about Grimes so far, that shouldn't surprise you. She's a woman who really takes matters into her own hands. Grimes uses her voice to speak out about how the music industry treats female artists, and is constantly using her platform to talk about how misogynistic the industry is. She told Fader, "The thing that I hate about the..."
Okay, those are the words that everybody is using. Misogynistic. I don't know. I mean, there's always been female artists doing well in industries. I mean, there's certain industries that no, but has there not always been? I'm not in an industry, so let me not even speak on it. I just always really hate when any group put themselves into a victim state. It just never, something about it just makes me uneasy. I'm not saying that groups are not being victimized. It's a totally different thing than being victimized and then accepting that you're a victim, which I guess, she just was fighting against it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm processing it as we talk. Back to figuring out who this Grimes person is.
The music industry is all of a sudden it's like, Grimes is a female musician. Adding, it's like, yeah, but I'm a producer and I spend all day looking at graphs and EQs and doing really technical work. In the same article, she said that her life completely changed after Visions came out. She said that after years of press drama and non-stop festivals, she was loved by thousands of people, but not necessarily understood. As a public face and a producer, she says she's really struggled with the industry's inability to recognize her as both an artist and technical musician. Aside from music, creativity, and science, Grimes games in her spare time. She's even known to live stream herself playing fantasy role-playing games on Twitch. If we look at Grimes' history, she seems like a true intellectual and creative, who uses her music to express herself and her platform.
Okay, so we found out a lot about this woman. Okay, let's see what we found out already. She's a music producer. She's Elon Musk's baby mother, 3 children they have together. Right now, they're locked in some sort of custody issue. She's born in Canada. She feels AI rules. She loves communism. And what did we just find? She was with The Rock. And she's a gamer. She's just doing it. She's out there living her life.
To shine light on systemic societal issues, and we love that she's a role model to young girls just like her. After learning more about who Grimes is as a person, it makes it no surprise that she had a lot in common with tech billionaire Elon Musk. Elon and Grimes started dating in 2018 and made their debut as a couple at the Met Gala. The two are very opinionated people in their own rights, so it doesn't surprise us that they met on Twitter. Apparently, Elon was planning on making a joke about artificial intelligence in one of her music videos, but she'd already made the joke. Grimes even told Page 6 that this was the first time in 3 years that anyone even got the joke. Aww, it seems like
literally this morning I closed 22,000.
Okay. So, you all know, Dr. D, I don't have that type of YouTube yet where we can go without the commercials, but it don't matter. We're just here chilling. If you have any questions as you pop in, let me know in the comment section below, because this is all just Q&A as we get to know Grimes. And if y'all don't ask any questions, I'm just gonna keep playing the videos.
in artificial intelligence heaven. Elon told the Wall Street Journal that he loves Grimes because of her artistic creativity and intense work ethic. The two are both super creative, are interested in studying the brain, and have insane work ethics. It's pretty clear why they fell for each other.
Oh yeah, because she's also neuroscientist. She's also in school anyway.
Had their ups and downs that we know about because they've unfollowed and refollowed each other on social media. But it seems like the couple have a soft spot for each other. In November, Tesla announced their Cybertruck at an event. The vehicle was unveiled by Cybergirl, a hologram who looked just like Grimes and even had what looked like a very similar leg tattoo. Tesla, Elon, and Grimes have never commented on this. Grimes seems to love the idea of holograms because she told Flaunt magazine that she wants to retire from touring and do a hologram tour. She asked in the article, "Why do we keep doing them for deceased artists instead of living ones who have stage fright?" She said that performing live is nightmarish for her, using the words,
"Oh, that's why she made a perfect she really believed in that show, the alter ego thing, having AI perform instead of you." Would y'all pay to see an AI person? Would you? I am not paying my money to see an AI. Would it be the same as going to a movie? If you pay to see an AI performer, maybe it's the same thing as going to a movie, because it's not the real person in front of you. My reflex reaction is, I'm not paying for no AI movie, no AI performance. I'm not doing it. That's my reflex. Get back to me in a little bit and let's see if I change my mind.
Apocalyptic, terrifying, and horrible to describe it. She said she can't tell what's happening and doesn't think she's a good performer, so it becomes stressful for her. Given Grimes' interest in tech and the fact that she's in a relationship with one of the greatest tech minds of our time, we think she should definitely do a hologram tour.
Was in a relationship.
Not only would it help relieve some of her performance stress, but it would also be super cool. Grimes and Elon made a splash on the scene, and it seemed like they were at every A-list event when we found out they were dating. Elon was spotted at Grimes' shows, giving her standing ovations, and they even attended the Kardashian Christmas party.
Oh.
It wasn't long before they announced that they were pregnant. The whole world lost their minds. Would these two give birth to a baby as talented and out there as them? If names are any indication of how unique a child grows up to be, we can safely say that Elon and Grimes' baby is going to be one of the most unique humans on the planet. Grimes told Rolling Stone that the decision to have a baby was one that was really profound for her. She said it's a crazy sacrifice to make, even though it's a great thing, saying, "I'm just like, I have to sacrifice my power in this moment." She went on to say that she decided to make the commitment because of the love she has for her boyfriend. As she moved
That seems like a weird, I have to sacrifice my power. I just, you know what? I'm telling you, I get so frustrated with all this like mumbo jumbo that people just spew out there as philosophy and deep thinking. I guess I could just give credit that they're actually thinking about life. It's almost I deny the Bible, I deny God, and therefore I will make something up that sounds better. And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't resonate with any human spirit, because the reason that you have to work so hard to believe some of these things, even some of the things that Christian people, religious people put out there, is because it doesn't speak to the heart of God, the heart of love. These people are just making stuff up to seem intellectual, to seem smart. They're making stuff up to control other people. Various reasons. And ultimately, it just doesn't resonate with a person that's really trying to connect with the source, trying to find what the meaning of life is. It's always going to feel empty because our soul yearns deeply for God. It's always going to seem empty. It's always going to seem weird and crazy and nuts. And like, what is she talking about? Some people may say, "Oh, yeah, she's Grimes, she's saying." But when you go home at night, you're like, I don't know about all that, because it doesn't resonate with the whole that's in your soul that truly belongs to God and does not belong to Grimes and her theories, and Beyonce and her theories, and Taylor Swift and their theories, and Justin Bieber and the theories. All those people that we put up there in the stratosphere as our demigods just doesn't fit. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Back to Grimes. We've got a few more minutes.
through pregnancy, she was open about early complications and was open and honest in the media and her social channels about the fact that she didn't fully understand what she was getting herself into. The tough pregnancy all became worth it on May 4th last year, when Elon and Grimes welcomed a baby boy. And let's be honest, we were all so confused when we saw his name, X-A12 Musk. They've said they just call him X. Today, the little one is almost a year old, and it seems like everything.
And now Twitter is called X. I understand. Now I understand. It's all coming together. You see, the more you know.
This creative, intelligent, and out there family does makes the news. Most recently, Grimes gave her son a Vikings-inspired haircut, and the headlines came flowing in. The pop star shared her baby's first haircut on her Instagram stories, saying, "Not sure this haircut went well, but he's a Viking now." She also shared another photo with the caption, "Haircut inspired by The Last Kingdom on Netflix, which is a masterpiece." The Last Kingdom is a British historical fiction series about Vikings. Little X is so cool. He even has his bath rave for babies, where he gets to have a bath with flashing lights and light up water toys. We love that Grimes is raising her baby
That's gonna be...
to be as expressive and unique as her. Grimes' passion, intellect, and creativity.
I'm loving this person that's making this video. She is fine, expressive and unique, using the words that stop short of saying that Grimes is a little left of center. Grimes' philosophy is not common. It's not, and you don't have to be, let's be honest. Here's a theory. Here's something I always say. I almost feel as if people like Grimes that look at the world a little different are more closer to finding God than some of the other people that are just walking around just in a total la la land, asleep. At least she's hunting and searching and realizing that this is not it. All right, I gotta appreciate that. Go Grimes. All right, I'm gonna appreciate you, girl.
Creative mind have made her a force to be reckoned with. Today, she's a mother, an innovator, and has almost finished her 6th studio album. In an online Q&A, she said she's hoping to have new music out within the next couple of months, but the pandemic and business complications might get in the way. A fan asked her what music she's proud of the most, and she said that it had to be her entire upcoming album. We can't wait to see what kind of inspiration she's drawn from her baby boy. Looking towards the future, her fans had to ask what she thought of her boyfriend's predictions that humans will live on Mars one day. She said she'd be willing to travel to the planet, but not until
Humans not living on Mars. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Let me find it. Dream on.
after she turns 50. The only stipulation? Elon would have to upload her consciousness to an artificially intelligent body first.
What? Upload her consciousness to a what? What did she? Hold on, let me see if I can rewind back to what. Like, why are people making up these weird theories? Okay, let me see if I can rewind it back. Run it back. Let me see if I can run it back. Let me see.
That's just crazy to upload her consciousness to an artificially intelligent body first. That's just crazy to think about. She told her fans that becoming a mother has made her feel less hate, more optimism, more creativity, more desire for life, and more respect for women.
Okay, well, there you have it. If you have any questions when you're popping in, let me know in the comment section below. Oh, man. At the end, we'll pray that, because, you know, Grimes is a person that Jesus died for. Unfortunately, we just get lost in our own head and our own human philosophy. You notice the things that are going wrong in the world, and the true answer is not the one that you want, and therefore you just end up doing these other things that don't even make no sense. All right. We're gonna keep it moving. That was interesting. We found out a lot about her. She's a gamer. Canada. What else did we find? Oh, and gamer, Rock Nation. The whole Rock Nation thing that I had no idea about. This one I really wanted to see. Grimes oversharing in interview compilation. This seems like it'll be interesting. All right.
I'm supposed to eat it right now. All right.
Wait.
I actually hate fruit, but I am supposed to eat it right now. I basically hate everything besides carbs and fat. Like, I actually
Why did she say she was supposed to eat it right now? Was this the time when she was pregnant? I don't know.
Like vegetables pointedly, but they're important to eat. It's just like vile. It's like broccoli. Like, what the?
I'm glad she recognized it's important. Okay.
It's like actually disgusting. I don't know how anyone eats it.
There aren't many Grimes songs that are based around acoustic guitar, right?
No, I weirdly like acoustic guitar. I just can't. I can't be that basic, like from an ego perspective. Well, sorry. Oh, it's nice and mushy now. Ivy is 4, and which is like, I don't know, sort of like the demon. This is so embarrassing. Leader of the album. Ugh, God, I can't say it out loud. And I mean, okay, I guess like I was like, oh, if I was writing a manga, what would it be like? I never decide until.
Did she say demon? The demon leader of the album? Oh man, these people, I'm tired. Listen. Oh man, okay.
Like 10 minutes before I'm getting a tattoo, what it's gonna be.
What about this? So what is that one about?
We were in New Zealand playing a show, and this guy was like, I'll give you a free tattoo if I can come to your show. So I was like, sure.
I grew up with this dog named Ginger. She was actually a pug, but like we had a really, really intense bond. I'm actually gonna get her name tattooed on me soon, but and she died a really horrific death, but she, you know,
How did she die?
She died of like like an anal infection. It was really like sad. She was like shitting everywhere and like convulsing. I like want to cry when I think about it, but my friend's cat
Cry and laugh.
Voynier Mirror is on a few of the songs. The cat like
She wants to cry and laugh. Well, you know, that happens to me. Sometimes you're just so overwhelmed with emotion, like they all just collide. Yeah, I get it. I get it. She wanted to cry and laugh at the same time. All right, there we go. And laughing. She was laughing. She said she wanted to cry, though. Okay, continue the compilation.
like wouldn't stop, like just meowing. Like I was just like, God damn it! Like, and you can hear the bus going by too. There was like this like broken part of the road, and every time the bus would go over, it'd be like, so there's just all these buses deep in this album. Yeah.
What is your, like, is it weird doing this, like, right now, like, talking to me?
Oh, yeah, I'm, like, shaking and sweating profusely. Although I trust you,
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, sometimes I have a band these days. Although we're in a fight right now, so but they're not playing with me.
Why are you fighting?
Oh, it's a long story. It's you know, failed romance.
I had just always dreamed of making music with a banjo, and it was sort of like this dream that was like cut short tragically.
I think that's what it is. Maybe it was a violin and a banjo. I feel like it was two instruments that I saw in some other video that she played. If you all know about it, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not going to hang my hat on any instrument at all, because I'm having to trust my memory of something that I saw weeks and weeks ago. All right, here we go. Let's go.
The first instrument before I made Visions, I bought a banjo, and it was like $126. I remember this whole thing. It was like my first instrument, and I was like, oh, I love Dolly Parton. I'm going to make a country record and be like a country artist, which is like so crazy. And then as I was bringing the banjo home, I got on Craigslist. I was bringing it home, and this guy followed me off the bus and followed me into this like stairwell of my apartment building. I was like, wait, is this guy gonna like attack me right now? So I just like turned around and just started screaming and beating him with the banjo, and I destroyed the banjo, but he left. Then I was like, like the craziest.
So you paid $126 for a banjo like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you beat a man with it in self-defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Where is she living? You know what I just realized, guys? I totally forgot to change the title. And now the title of the whole thing says, Tiso touchdown from my previous video, not Grimes. I'm sorry. Let me put it there. Getting to know Grimes. Let me change it around. Hold on, I have to fix that. Grimes. Who is Grimes? Is that who is she? Okay. How did I forget? I'm sorry, guys. I apologize profusely. So that you were clicking in to look for a video that was not the video that you thought you were watching. That's not how I roll. And I will put a link to all the videos that we were watching before too. Okay, all right, let's get back to this one. Man, how did I forget that? My bad. I tried. Sometimes you're just out here doing your thing and you straight forget. We're almost done though. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Okay. Wow.
I remember being really hot, like outrageously sweaty when I was making this, and just being like, God, like overwhelmed by the heat.
How did you guys come together? I sent her like a painting because...
I like that she's very candid. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like that she just speaks, because sometimes I just talk, and I feel where she stuff just comes out your mouth, and before you know it, it's out there, and you might as well just stand in it. And I appreciate that in her. I will say, let's do it. Go ahead, Grimes.
because I was a fan.
Oh. Was it like a painting of Janelle by you, like really creepy?
No, it was like a decapitated head, like
nice,
spitting out colors. Anyway, I sent her a painting, and then she was just like, "Yeah, we should work on a track." And then I like had a panic attack. But then we made the track.
Where did you make? Are you feeling okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like, it is probably TMI, but I can't burp. Like I have this burping issue.
Is that a function of pregnancy, or you could never burp?
Never burped. I've burped like 2 or 3 times in my whole life.
Wow.
I wanted to create a fictional universe where there's like all these new.
I don't know that to be a medical condition. I've never heard of it. Don't ask me in a quest. I've studied internal medicine, the human body from top to bottom. I don't know anybody that, the name of the disease of somebody that cannot burp. We should come up with a name. Burp. Let's put some Latin together without con burp. I don't know. Let me know what you'd come up with. What would be the name of a person that cannot burp? What would be the name of the disorder if somebody cannot burp? Let me know what you would call it. Let me know right now. Put it in the comment section. The most creative one will win something. We'll have to figure that out afterwards. All right, let's back to Miss Grimes.
Gods, and if the new gods were building the simulation that we live in, this is the program that the gods use. Sorry, I'm obviously like went really deep into like an inner spiral. I'm really into this weird recipe I made called sludge. It's like you take couscous, you make the couscous, you take, actually I shouldn't say this because it's kind of gross.
Say it, I want to know.
You take like a ton of veganese and take a ton of sriracha, and then just like cut up, weirdly celery tastes really good in this, tomatoes, just sort of like take all the vegetables. If you steam some spinach and you throw it all in and you just make this sludge, like this couscous sludge that's like spicy and got veganese. It's like weirdly good. Back in the day when I would like be in Montreal and just
try it. Let me know, y'all. I'm not doing it. Well, you know what? I don't know. I won't say I won't. All you who like to cook, try it and let me know if it works out.
Like fucking hole up and like break into some building and hole up with friends and just like graffiti on the walls and just be in there for like 24 hours or something and just have like some crazy.
Oh, yes. I know this was her. She actually and a boyfriend in the past, they made a boat that they wanted to live on the river or something and sail down but it didn't work out for long. The boat got confiscated, or there's some story like that. When we're done with this one, I'm gonna click you on the series that talked about all her life escapades. We will not watch it. I'm gonna show you the series, show you the video, and you can go back and watch. It's a 3-part thing. He starts from when she was a child all the way through. I watched it. Yes, I did. I told you it was weeks ago, though. I don't remember everything. I told you the story, how I got curious about her. These videos that we're watching today, though, I have not watched them all the way through. It's triggering some memories for me. Okay, some grime memories.
1 or 2 day like thing. I wanted to like make up a word, and I just was really into X's at the time, and I was like, wow, Halifax is a really cool city, but it would be slightly better if it was.
I'm into Z's. I put Z's in all my kids' names.
Sounded a bit more like a girl's name.
My grandparents are like hermits, and they're really worried about the apocalypse, and they live on a mountain in like the middle of nowhere. And my grandfather I shouldn't say too much.
Just the parents' fault.
Much because I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but my grandfather has some very cool instruments. But yeah, it was very important that we all learned how to shoot at a very young age.
Dark Sea is my PS4, PlayStation, whatever username. And that's where I go to kill people and stuff. On tour and stuff, I typically in the past I've been quite like not good to myself. I actually had this on the last tour for my last record. I had this thing because I was vegan, and I had this thing where I was like the only reliable food is spaghetti. So I was only eating spaghetti for like a year or 2 years. I only ate spaghetti. And then I was just like so sick, and my hair actually
No, only spaghetti? Okay, and it's probably not like good sauce. I know there's tomato. That's why you have to eat variety. What happened to you, Grimes, when you started only eating spaghetti for 2 years?
stopped growing, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you actually are malnourished from not eating vegetables or meat and just eating spaghetti for 2 years. So, but yeah, because spaghetti is the only thing, though, like in every city it's good. But yeah, I also, that's like, I won't do that again. I won't make the mistake again of only eating spaghetti on tour. Spaghetti is divine, though.
Who is Duffy?
Duffy is my muse, and he also runs the cult that I'm in. I'm a member of. I'm the high priestess, and it's a surrealist cult that is completely centered around bureaucracy. So you can never do anything because you're constantly doing paperwork.
Yeah, I remember my roommate Marilis would like put little plates at the door, so I would like open the door and like eat some food. I think I said I fasted for 2 weeks, but I don't think I actually did. But I did black out the windows and all that, and I did truly go insane during the making of this album, I will say. And I think it turned out, yeah.
It's funny actually, when we were doing our
I shaved my armpits for that.
Oh my god, I'm deeply offended.
My mom ran for office. I actually don't know what position she was running for. I probably should have paid more attention. I also didn't vote, which makes me feel like an asshole, but yeah, she's a tough lady.
Have you ever tasted blood?
Yes.
Of course she has. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what we were looking for.
Of course she has.
I actually hate.
Oh, okay, guys. Well, there is your queen. That was a roller coaster. And is this a reflection of the people that love Grimes? Is this a reflection of you, Grimes lovers? Let me know in the comment section below. I see the draw, though. I'm not gonna lie, because when I was younger, I had a little crazy brain that just was all over the place trying to figure out the world, and I could see she just rolled with it. She rolled with it. There's no check and balances. She just rolled with whatever was feeling inside of her. And this is the other spectrum of just rolling with whatever you feel. Some people are out there looting and shooting because they're just rolling with whatever they feel inside of them. And some people are like Grimes. They kind of just roll into more occulty, dark. Listen, y'all. Just find Jesus. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Wait, does this say find? No, let me get the Jesus one up here. Let me get the Jesus one. There it is. Jesus loves you. That's what you're searching for. That's what Grimes searching for. This is where all her theories have come from. She knows that there is something else other than this, and this is what she's searching for. And you know what? I'm not gonna knock her. I appreciate the fact that she is just thinking it through, throwing it out there as she's processing it. And I can't wait for that full circle moment where she realized that everything that she was looking for was God. Because everybody's gonna have to make that decision at some point. They will, including you. And let me know when it happens for you, okay? Listen, I'm going to put these videos in the ones that we watched so that you all could go back and watch them on your own. I didn't paste. Yeah, I didn't do the one yet that I talked about when she was growing up. I don't know if I have time for that because Dr.D-Nice got to get her day started. I already started a little late with you all. I am sorry. And let me see which one. The Rise of Grimes. I didn't do this one yet. Let me see. Share. Copy. Let me put that one there. I'm putting them all in paste so you can watch them. Go back and watch them all. I think I got them all now. And what was the other one? I don't know. Maybe if we speed through. Y'all want? I don't think we need to speed through this one at all. I don't even think we need to hit it up. I was going to try to do this video down here. Pregnant Grimes, just kind of pregnant and doing her makeup. This one I was gonna do.
Hey, I'm Grimes, and I'm gonna walk you through my skincare routine and a sort of a psychedelic makeup look that I do. First step, I usually wash my face.
Yeah.
Cool, and then I usually use like a mist. After I hydrate mist, I usually use this Korean essence. Really been helping me deal with like my, I don't know, pregnancy skin problems. I don't know if everyone has this, but like when I got knocked up, like my skin just turned like super red and just constantly covered in stuff. I sort of just like
She said when she got knocked up. Anyway, I clicked that. I put that one in the comment section. We're done. I'm out of here. I have to get out of here. I have to go start my day. I'm sorry I was late. Like I said, I promise. My goal really is to hop in early. We can chit chat. You can ask your questions as you're getting ready for school. Failed. Mission failed. I'll try to work on it better next time. All right. You all have an amazing day. Let's end with a prayer. Lord, be with Grimes. You died on the cross for her, as well as everybody listening here. You see that she's searching. She's saying it out loud. She's not afraid to speak the truth that she feels within her heart. Please replace that truth with the real truth. Draw her to you. She'll be an excellent voice to lead a lot of young women that felt, or even young men that feel that they're outcasts, that feel that they're different and are searching. And with her voice on your side, I absolutely know that there will be a lot of young people led to you. You already know that. I don't have to tell you anything. You're God. I just, speak to her heart. Watch over all the Wisdomteethingers that are watching. Help them to have an amazing day and find you. Amen. All right, guys, I'm out. We're done. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Let me see if we could find our theme song. Still working on my, where's that? I'm still working on my ability to work my little soundboard here. Getting better at it, right? Okay. All right, Q&A is over for the day. I'll talk to you all later. Hop in next time for your Q&A, and I will see you later. Bye.
You got 2 phones. It's got 3 chambers. 4 in your heart for doing right. 5 keys. Your game's all tight.